Hello, superstar. Welcome once again to another exciting topic, always in coral and environmental study. And today you will be learning something very interesting, educating, and exciting. So please ensure you have your writing materials handy so you can pen down while you learn. The topic for today is employment. So what's a very big question? What is employment? Employment means to be engaged in a job through which one earns a living. So when one is employed, it means that the person is engaged in a job and that person is paid for that particular job. Now let's look at the opposite of the word employment. The opposite of the word employment is unemployment. And unemployment is a situation which a person does not have a job and cannot earn a living. So an unemployed or jobless person cannot fend for himself or herself. He or she has to depend on other people employed for his or her needs. So what are the consequences of unemployment? When a person is jobless or is unemployed, what will be the consequences? What will be the outcome? Now the very first consequences of unemployment is that it encourages bad habits. It encourages bad habits and as well criminal activities like armed robbery, prostitution, fraud, gangsterism, drug pushing, cultism, and even assassination, and so on and so forth. The next consequence of unemployment is that of insecurity. Unemployment causes insecurity in the society. It makes the society unfit or unsuitable to live in. The third consequences of unemployment is that it leads to overcrowding in big towns. Most times you find persons from the rural areas, from the villages, rushing down to towns to look for jobs. It leads or it makes the towns or the urban areas overcrowded. So unemployment leads to overcrowding in big towns and cities as a result of people seeking jobs from smaller towns. A very good example is the high population in Lagos State. The fourth consequence of unemployment is that it makes a country to become poorer. Yes. So it makes a country to become poorer because many of its citizens cannot afford to earn a living for themselves. The fifth consequence is what you just heard, that makes a country to become very poor. Let's learn how to reduce unemployment. So how can unemployment be reduced? Number one, government should provide more job opportunities. So government should help by reducing unemployment by ensuring that there's adequate provision of job opportunities, both in the rural areas and in the urban areas. The next is people should be trained to acquire skills. People should be trained to acquire skills that will help them to become self-employed. So employed people later become employers as the business grows. Now the next or the third way of reducing unemployment is to set up industries and factories. So industries and factories should be set up. The government and private organizations should help to set up industries and factories and even offices in both the rural and the urban areas. In the rural areas or in the villages, to prevent people from trooping to villages into big cities in search of employment. The fourth way to reduce unemployment is the government should provide electricity. Electricity is very crucial to man businesses. So lack of electricity has rendered some small business owners like hairdressers, tailors, welders, and many other jobless persons to be able to reduce this unemployment. It is better to provide electricity to reduce joblessness. Okay. The next way of reducing unemployment is government should help small business owners with loans that will help their businesses to grow. This will enable such owners to employ more people. So unemployed people too should be assisted with small loans. And as well, government should punish persons who exploit applicants seeking employment. The government should also ensure that only qualified applicants are employed. So with all of this, I want you to take a closer look on the screen to see the practical exercises, the practical application that we'll be applying to this topic in cultural and environmental studies on employment. So the practical application is right on your screen. Practical application for the topic employment. So this is what you will be doing. Be making charts showing the consequences of unemployment. I hope you have a wonderful time learning about the meaning of employment, the meaning of unemployment, the consequences, and as well how to reduce unemployment. Till our next lesson, see you then. Bye.